Welcome back to the Caregiver Minute, where every weekday family and professional caregivers gather to refine their skills, gain inspiration, and prepare to serve. In July of 2000, I started working in a large assisted living community, and I quickly met a woman named Mary who lived around the corner from my office. She didn't come out very much. She was wheelchair bound, and it was very difficult for her to move around, and she was content to do things in her own apartment. I would stop by and poke my head in to see how Mary was doing, and she frequently, in fact almost every time I visited, would look at me and she would say, while wagging her finger, "Eric, you remember, to rest is to rust, so you better wear out, not rust out." Now, I talk here a lot on the Caregiver Minute about how important prioritizing rest and recovery is, especially for caregivers. But there was a lesson in what she had to say. And it was more a lesson that I learned by watching how she lived. She actually practiced what she preached. It just took me a few weeks to see it. She asked me one day if I wanted to be on her newsletter list. And I said, "Newsletter? It sounds like something I'd like, but tell me more about it." She said, "Well, every month I pick a theme, something that people need to know about, something that would be inspirational to them, something that could help their lives. And I go through books and magazines and newspaper clippings, and I look for quotes that speak to that theme, things that are inspirational. And I handwrite them," and she showed me some of her notes. She explained that she then mails her notes off to a daughter that lived out of state, who would type them up and print a bunch of copies and then mail all those copies to another daughter who would put them in envelopes and put stamps on them and mail them out. By the time I met her, she was sending her newsletter to about 250 people a month. She said, "Eric, I'd love to share my newsletter with you. And all you have to do is stop by and pick it up, or when I'm going by your office on the way to a meal, I'll drop it off. It'll save me a stamp." I said, "Well, that sounds great." Her newsletters were very thoughtful. They were inspiring. There were many things that she shared that I learned from. To this day, in my filing cabinet, I still have every newsletter that I ever got from Mary. Her effort to prepare these newsletters was a reminder to me that even when someone is pretty impaired physically, they can still choose to do something to serve other people. They can still be productive and helpful and can lift other people in their lives. Mary truly did not sit around rusting. I think that lesson can apply to us and to the people that we serve. Certainly all of us, regardless of what stage of life we're in or how we're doing, can look for opportunities to be there for other people. We can also look for opportunities to help those that we're serving stay connected with the rest of the world, to interact in ways that are contributory, where they feel like they're giving something. We can ask the people that we're serving to help. We can offer ideas for ways that they can stay engaged. In the end, Mary's example has been inspiring me for decades and has reminded me of how important it is to look for opportunities to help those around us on our journey through life. I hope these thoughts are helpful to you and the people that you serve, and I sure appreciate you sharing the Caregiver Minute with anyone whom you know may benefit. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode.